Welcome to another episode of my podcast, That's Fine With Me. Today we're going to be talking about Hailey Bieber, Justin Bieber, and Selena Gomez, or Hailey Baldwin. We're going to dive into today's podcast real soon, but before that, I want to mention that everything that I'm going to be saying in this podcast is strictly my opinion. I'm fantasizing. I have some information from different sources and articles. That is the main reason why I don't really want to say that it's totally true. It's 100% true information, because I know that there's some situation going on over internet that Hailey Bieber is calling out every single hater out there for making fun of her or maybe just creating some stories. That is the main reason why I want to address it and say that whatever I say in this podcast is strictly my opinion and I'm fantasizing, kind of like imagining the story. But let's get started. Okay, in 2011, Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber, they started dating. That is a known fact, and they were together on and off all this time till 2018. And it's really hard to say what was the real problem behind the scenes, but we all know that Justin and Selena were pretty toxic together. And Selena mentioned it so many times that Justin was cheating on her and he was disrespectful in so many ways, and that is the main reason why it always didn't work out. And if I'm mistaken, Justin had affairs with Kendall Jenner, maybe, yeah, I guess with Kendall Jenner, from certain sources. And she even found them cheating. That is the main reason why she always broke up with him, but still, I guess later they were back together. Most of the time, Justin was saying and praising Selena in interviews that their love is something, it's one of a kind. It's not. It's basically toxic relationship. You can get out of it. And it's not something love. I guess this is the way that maybe, I don't even know how to describe it, but I guess they had some passion, they had some love story as teenagers especially, because this is your first love, maybe real feelings, and that is the main reason why you think it's so strong, because this is your first ever girlfriend, serious girlfriend that you dated, and for a long period of time you'd been dating Selena Gomez. And that was the main reason why in 2012, if I'm mistaken, Hailey's father, other Baldwin, introduced Hailey to Justin Bieber. And he was a kid, literally when he was a kid. It was funny to watch. And she was a kid as well, but she's 2 years younger than Bieber. And as she claims, she didn't know who Justin Bieber was back in the day. He wasn't that famous and that popular back then. Actually, it turned out that she was following them around. Or maybe it wasn't 2012. Maybe it wasn't 2012. In 2012, she was following Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez to a cinema in their sushi, and she was the fan behind them, which was creepy and weird, a stalker mode, a huge fan. So yeah, it doesn't really matter what happened, but her dad introduced Hailey to Justin, though her dad knew that he was dating Selena back in the day. But it doesn't really matter, just you want to have the best for your daughter, which I totally get. Even setting her up with a guy. Okay, so then I guess maybe her dad knew that Hailey doesn't have anything specific. She's not an actress, she wasn't a singer, and the only thing that they could put her in as probably modeling. So she was modeling for some period of time. And they knew that the arranged marriage with a super successful guy is probably going to be a win for everyone, especially when parents joined the families. They had a chance to probably just like maybe have some other projects going with the help of Justin or their family. I don't know, again, I'm fantasizing. It's so funny to say, but Hailey fell in love, I guess, with Justin almost immediately, and that was the main reason why she joined this fan community, or maybe her dad actually kind of like mentioned that she should join this fan community, where the main, I guess, fan was Diana, and she was based in New York City. She had over 200,000 subscribers or followers, and she knew where Bieber would be. So she knew every single hotel, she knew every single place he would go, and sometimes she leaked this information to Hailey. And Hailey asked Diana where he's going to be. And of course, you understand that maybe 16 or 17-year-old girl wouldn't have money to travel to England and see Bieber there if she hadn't supported her dad. And I guess she did. That is the main reason why Justin mentioned once on Ellen's DeGeneres show that he thinks this is an arranged marriage. And probably it is. I don't really think the Justin parents participated in this marriage, but definitely Hailey's dad did a lot of things to make sure that she would, be there somewhere in the crowd following Justin and then get in together with him. Later, in a couple of years, Hailey had become a great friend with Kendall Jenner and Kylie Jenner, and Judy had dated this modeling situation was going on because Hailey was modeling as well. And of course, Jenners, they had connections to Justin Bieber. They were kind of friends, and from Justin was friends with a lot of girls. I guess he slept with maybe half of Hollywood, or maybe even more than half of Hollywood. that was the main reason why he was a prize for a lot of girls and for a lot of females in Hollywood. That was the main reason why a lot of them tried to take a piece of him. And he was bathing in this attention. I mean, Selena had to face all these cheating parts a lot. And whenever they broke up, he didn't take time to heal, live his life. He started and he jumped into some new relationship immediately, almost immediately. That's why in 2014, almost 2015, New Year's Eve, Gigi Hadid with Kendall Jenner, they took Selena Gomez, and allegedly they had this plan to get Selena Gomez on a plane to Dubai and celebrate with her New Year. And Hailey, she stayed in the United States with Justin Bieber, and they had an affair. But Bieber had a little bit different plans. He dumped Hailey, and then he started dating Halsey. And that was the most bizarre thing, in my opinion, that every single time sort of Hailey listened to Halsey's song, she asked to turn this off, and she was definitely not happy with the fact that Justin was dating Halsey. But I don't really think he was dating Halsey. I guess they were just like having some small affair, and that was it for both of them. And that is the creepiest mode. That's just Hailey. She always crying that Selena's fans, they don't really want to let her go, and she is suffocated by their threats. But every single time she has a chance and opportunity, she actually is acting out, and she's filming herself by hating something. It can be Halsey, it can be Selena Gomez, or any other partner Justin had. I think it is really weird that her algorithm are trained so well that every single time a scandalous video about Selena Gomez or maybe someone else is popped in her feed, she likes that probably by accident, and it stirs a lot of, it drags a lot of attention to Hailey Bieber and her relationship. We're going to talk about this a little bit later, because from my personal point of view, I think Hailey is so insecure and she doesn't really know how to match Selena Gomez because you can't overshadow her. I mean, with Halsey, they're pretty much similar. Halsey has her own niche, and she's a great singer. I'm a huge fan of Halsey, but she doesn't have that huge following base. She doesn't have this crazy like business that is flourishing, and I think that is the main reason why Hailey wasn't probably that threatened by Halsey. That was just the one thing only for the time where Justin was dating her. But Selena is a little bit different kind of thing. She has a huge following base. She has a great business, and she has acting career, singing career, and then finally she got engaged. That is the main reason why I think Hailey Bieber is not only invested in the relationship with Justin Bieber, and she wasn't only invested in this relationship, but I guess she has some beef with Selena Gomez just because she was a huge fan of Selena Gomez. In 2018, when she got her man, I don't really know when it happened, when Selena was dating him right in the beginning of 2018, or maybe when she actually got Bieber, but she started following Selena's House of Sally, if I'm mistaken, and then she accidentally unfollowed them and wrote them a message, hey, by accident started following your fan base community. This is the weirdest part. If you're not looking for some information, you're not going to get this information, and it's obvious in my opinion. If I'm not a huge fan of The Weeknd, for example, I'm not listening to his songs, I'm not watching his videos, I don't really care about it. So algorithm is not going to be trained to give me anything in the search bar or maybe in some TikTok search, any information about The Weeknd, because the algorithm knows that I don't really care about The Weeknd. And it's pretty much obvious if you're a huge fan of Selena Gomez and you're constantly looking for some information about her or maybe her marriage or her personal life, there's always going to be something in algorithm that's going to show you information about your favorite celebrity or some information that you're looking for. If I love interior design, there's always going to be some information about interior design in my search feed. And whenever Hailey wrote that by accident, I started following you, I believe you that by accident you started following Selena's fan community. But I don't really believe you when you say that it's just happened out of nowhere because just, it popped up on your computer screen or I don't know, like your phone screen, because it's ridiculous. If you're not specifically looking for this information, you're not going to get it. I know that Justin, I guess that was her insecurity for sure, because it was in 2018 when Selena was dating, and it was still, a little bit harsh for them because Justin proposed shortly after they broke up with Selena Gomez, and a lot of people are speculating that Selena broke up with Justin Bieber, and that was the way to pay off to Selena, and he then proposed to Hailey Bieber just because he wanted to make sure that Selena is going to be heard. And he did marry Hailey Bieber. She got her man. The only reason that is so weird and bizarre in the situation that the song Selena Gomez wrote, the Ring, if I'm saying Ring, she mentioned that someone called her 23 times during the wedding day. Not during the wedding day, but a lot of sources are saying that this was Justin who called Selena numerous times. And I kind of get it because I think this was it. I think Selena made sure that she had a full stop, and she stopped this relationship and she wouldn't get into this toxic relationship any longer. And I guess this was her way out. Like maybe Bieber wanted her to come back as always. And she said no. That was the last straw. And she knew that if she would keep on dating Justin, then it's going to end up really messy. So she stopped this relationship, which was really wise. So now we're going to 5 years forward. And Selena finally said that she is about to marry Benny Blanco. I mean, he proposed this year in 2025, which was crazy. Sometimes I think I'm psychic. I don't know why, but believe it or not, you cannot believe me. The day before Selena showed her engagement ring, I was like, they've been dating for so long. Why didn't he propose her yet? And the next morning, I opened my Instagram feed and I find that Benny proposed to Selena Gomez. I was like, oh my God, sometimes I do really have this inside information out of nowhere, but it's just crazy thing to mention. And okay, again, Selena and Benny, they had this beautiful romantic photo shoot that was devoted to their love on St. Valentine's Day. And guess who liked the weirdest, shady video about Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco? It was Hailey Bieber a couple of months ago. And of course, that went viral. You can understand why. Why do you really care about Selena Gomez? She's not with your man. She's not actually doing anything related to Justin Bieber. She's having her career. She's happy. She lost some weight. She's with Benny Blanco. I mean, she's living her best life. And you're still training your algorithm to follow this information. Honestly, I don't really have TikTok. Well, I have TikTok, but I don't really use it. I don't know why. TikTok is probably not my platform, not my favorite platform. And whenever I watch TikTok, I get some information again about interior design and something like this. And I didn't get any information, though it was viral back in the day. I didn't get any information about this incident that Hailey liked, the shady business about Selena. And you can understand how weird it is. If I don't really get the most viral video going around internet, then maybe I'm not interested. So you understand that if Hailey liked some shady video that wasn't even getting a lot of views and was pretty fresh, then her mode to find some shady information about Selena is there. I honestly think that she's not only a huge fan of Justin Bieber. I mean, Hailey, she wasn't only a huge fan of Justin Bieber, she was a huge fan of Selena Gomez. And I think from my point of view, Hailey Bieber is more obsessed with Selena Gomez with Justin Bieber. And now we're going to talk about the stalking mode of this whole drama and this whole toxic relationship. Because it's not toxic between Selena and Justin any longer. It's toxic between Hailey and Justin and Selena, though Selena is not participating in this toxicity. She said, I'm out. I don't really care. And it's given the impression that Hailey wants everything Selena has, but she knows that she can't have it. And she always going to be a mean girl and the jealous girl. And when she says, I am not jealous, I don't really care about anything, please leave me alone, it's so weird because every single time it pops up and she's like, I didn't like this video, or I like this by accident, or I didn't get into this fan group or fan community. Oh, I'm sorry, it happened out of nowhere. Sometimes it feels like maybe if Hailey wasn't in this relationship with Justin Bieber, she would be a no one. Honestly, yeah, she has a business, pretty successful business, Broad. I think she had her modeling career, but who is Hailey without Justin Bieber and the Selena Gomez drama? Every single time her name pops up, it's either about a road company or it's about some rumors about unhealthy and weird marriage with Justin Bieber or unhealthy stalker mode about Selena Gomez. And I mean, just leave her alone. Selena is about to get married and she doesn't really care about your weird behavior. I just want to say that sometimes when Hailey was crying and saying, please leave me alone, why did you post the video when Selena was gaining some weight? She posted I'm not saying she deserves that, but the God's timing is always right, something like this. And then had a huge, I'd say, shade towards Selena Gomez, and people hated this, and a lot of people kind of banned her for shading someone. Then later, she was walking around the mall with someone, and she was deliberately filming herself, pointing at Selena's post where she had a little bit of lipstick on her teeth, and Hailey was like, look at this, let me be the most beautiful woman and with the lipstick on my teeth. So she was doing this, and then she was going to a podcast and again bringing Selena into this podcast, into this relationship. She was never a homewrecker or something like this, and she even tried to say that Selena was a homewrecker or something like this. I mean, every single time you're crying that you're innocent and you don't want to participate in any of this drama, you literally you bring this drama to your life and you go out there publicly, socially, and you're doing this. I think this is a way when people are forgetting about this. I mean, like the brightest, I guess, one of the craziest situations and stories right now is like Blake Lively and Taylor Swift and Ryan Reynolds. I think like people are talking about this a lot, and then people started forgetting about the whole drama with Hailey Bieber and Selena Gomez, and people moved on, and Selena moved on obviously, and then Hailey like, okay, I need some more attention. I think this is just like my personal imagination. Like, probably need more imagination, and I need some dirt on Selena Gomez. So let me just find something weird and like this video, and then unlike, and then stir this pot with dirt once again. Or another weird thing is that maybe she was, first of all, copying Selena in so many ways. She was dressing like her, she was taking similar photos, she was doing similar tattoos and stealing her boyfriend, taking care of the boyfriend. Whenever she saw that Justin wasn't invested in this relationship, she would post some fake information that they were dating on Twitter. And then later she would be extremely possessed with this relationship that for now she can't let it go. She still can't let it go. The only difference is that whenever Hailey was mocking Selena Gomez for like, gaining some weight, Selena has complicated health issues. She has lupus, she has bipolar disease, and if bipolar is more or less curable and treatable, so you just have to take pills that would stabilize some mood swings. So for the lupus, it's so much worse, and the reason why she was gaining this weight because she was probably on some medical treatment. And even if she wasn't, this is none of your business if someone gained weight or didn't. And then if she was so unhappy about the situation going on viral that she was always, let's say, threatened by Selena's fans, well, you did bad PR, it's still a PR. I think this is her motto that, bad PR is always better PR, better than nothing. I guess the point here, whenever she got Justin Bieber and she got married, still it didn't resolve an issue. It didn't resolve. I mean, we're all crazy, I know, and we all have this curiosity inside us, building inside of us, that you want to check out your boyfriend's ex-girlfriend or your girlfriend's, partner, ex-partner, or maybe some people that were significant in your life. You want to check out their page from time to time and see what is happening in their life. And of course, I think when Justin found out that Selena was about to get married, I don't really think it was something about getting back with her. I guess he knows that it's just like it's all gone. And maybe Hailey felt a little bit threatened that Justin was unstable when he found out about their engagement. And he posts a lot of weird content like the Lord of the Ring. Do you remember the Snuggle, if I'm mistaken, his name was? When he was like holding the ring, and Justin mentioned something like every girl that got engaged on their Instagram post. So I guess this is a direct bullying towards Selena, that she got engaged and she had this ring and she had some photos with this ring, obviously. But I guess it's more like, every single time you have an ex and you know that this ex is about to get married, you're like, okay, he has an ugly partner. Ew. Okay. How could he not still love me? Yeah, it doesn't really matter if I move on, but how can he still not love me? I'm the best that he had in life, and he should suffer till the rest of the life, and he shouldn't be happy with someone else. I guess it's more like that. It's just not that Bieber wants Selena back. Maybe, I don't really know. It's more like, or he knows that he's not going to get her back. It's more like the pettiness that she moved on, and she still doesn't, and she doesn't really care about him any longer, and she doesn't feel this toxic relationship any longer. And he's stuck with Hailey because he impulsively reacted to their breakup with Selena Gomez. And he knew probably that Selena would be super hurt if he would get back with Hailey Bieber. But I think, it is so weird. I mean, Hailey is a stalker in the way that, for example, one of my friends, we're not friends any longer, it's like ex-friend, she is a stalker as well. In my opinion, she's a stalker. Every single time her ex-boyfriend had a girlfriend or ex-girlfriend, she would just check out the phone, and she knew his new girlfriends, his ex-girlfriends, his ex-girlfriend that were before her and after her, and she would honestly try to find every single person and judge, like, is she better or she's not better. For example, she once told me, oh, I found my ex with his new girlfriend and he given her some flowers. He never gifted me flowers. What did she do to him? So he gifted her flowers. Or another weird thing when she said, he gifted her flowers, that because that was the main reason, because I train him to give flowers, but now he's not giving flowers to me, he's giving flowers to her. And I was like, maybe because you were putting him in a weird position that you were demanding your flowers, and she's not demanding flowers, and that is the main reason why he's given the flowers. In Hailey's situation, I guess it's pretty much similar. I think her obsession with Selena Gomez is way beyond normal stalking mode. Like when you're curious about your ex, and when you're literally stalking your boyfriend's ex or your husband's ex. Again, Justin and Hailey, maybe they were missing some attention, but they started posting some information that someone unfollowed. Like Justin followed Hailey, and then he followed her back, and then they shared some songs where it was like, I hate you or something like this, and Hailey shared something similar. I guess this is an act to drag attention. I guess this was an act to drag attention of Selena Gomez, maybe a lame attempt to drag this attention of Selena Gomez. I guess this was a weird, just like crazy situation, but Justin is not well, and for a couple of months he's definitely not well. I mean, I don't understand why he can't focus on his own son, and he can focus on his own wife, and if he doesn't feel happy in this relationship, well, he brought it to himself. He was cheating a lot. He was having a promiscuous life. He claims to be one of the most religious people, and he's a Christian, but his behavior is not Christian. I mean, the way he's drinking and his weird behavior. There's a rumor going around that maybe he's taking some substances, because the behavior is not normal at all. The way he's posting things related to Selena's things, just like in the release of her new album, people are speculating that this album is about Justin, that she finally let go of this relationship. But Selena said, like, I know that you are gonna interpret this songs in the way you want it to, but it's more about some friendship that is not longer there, and some relationship that are not longer there. It's just like my way to let it go. I watched the Spotify interview that went viral, if I'm not mistaken, and Benny is the most supportive person, I guess, for Selena. He's great. He understands her. He cares about Selena, and she's a queen to him. I think she made a right choice, and with all this toxicity she'd been through with Justin, I guess she deserves to have someone like Ben in her life. And we're not here to judge this relationship, but I know that probably there are going to be more. I guess there's going to be more, especially when Selena is about to get married, or maybe if she's going to get pregnant. I guess Bieber is just going to go crazy. He is already a little bit crazy with his stunts on Instagram, saying like, oh, about the Lord of the Rings and engagement things, and his posts are not cool. And then he's just sharing some photos with Hailey and a new tattoo of Hailey. It's more like, look at me, we're great, we have great relationship, and we don't really care about people. Look at me, and it's you. It's just like, venom is there, and I think this is a problem with his vanity. Yeah, that finally she moved on, and she's finally happy with his friends, with one of his friends, and not him. Okay, guys, this is it for today's podcast. I think Hailey Bieber is obsessed with Selena Gomez, and Justin is someone who's just somewhere in between. He's stuck in this, relationship, but Hailey knows this relationship got her famous and got her things that she wanted, always wanted, and she's still trying to get in this drama and stalking mode, because she knows that it's going to give her more, and it's going to give her more attention and more, I guess, money. I don't know what. Appreciation, fame, following base. I don't know. Honestly, I don't really know. Okay, let me know in the comments. What do you think, guys? I love you all so much, and let's start conversation. Maybe you have your opinion that you want to share. I'm gonna see you in my next video, hopefully. Bye bye.